Hello there. Welcome in. Monica here. Um, my apologies for being away. I just needed some time away, and I've been sick. Healing and self-loving myself. Working. I've been sick too for goodness. I don't know. It's like a week before Christmas. And I'm still coughing. Still coughing. That cough is probably going to linger a while too, which I can't stand. And I feel like not that I've lost hearing, but just the fact that my sinuses, I don't know if it's a sinus infection, I don't know if it's a viral infection, I don't know. I don't care. Whatever. Yeah, so I'm back. I don't know how often I'll be doing pullings. I do have the Human Spirit Oracle here. I don't know if you recall what it looks like. It's this one here. And it has the emerald edges on the cards. So, yeah. I like this deck. I really do. I haven't been pulling for myself either. I just... I'm giving myself some time to heal from traumas and, a bad situationship that I allowed myself to be in for 2.5 years. But I don't medicate for anything. Whether it's being sick, I let everything run its course. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I was smoking with the last person I was in a situationship with, but I'd never smoked before, and I'm talking about the Huff and Puff, where all the little shops are popping up everywhere. Anyways, I'm not going to spend my money on it. I don't need it. I've always allowed myself to feel my feelings, and that's just who I am. And I feel like anybody who allows themselves to cover up, mask that feeling, or those feelings that you need to feel, you're running away and you're causing another problem that will only perpetuate more nonsense in your life. With that being said, let's get into the Human Spirit Oracle. I also want to remind people that it's New Year's Eve. Supposedly the new year actually starts in April. That's why they call it April Fool's Day. But who am I? Anyways, just to drive safely, be mindful of other people. You may be an excellent driver, but you know what? All it takes is a moment. Sometimes you looking in the mirror to change lanes, like I've been avoiding accidents. I was involved in an accident. Almost ran into the guardrail on 95 the other night by a tractor trailer. But, I had to pull into the breakdown lane and put my brakes on pretty harshly. Not too harshly, but enough for me to, while I had a passenger on board. Although she thought that the truck actually hit us. And she's like, aren't you going to report it? I was like, I would have felt it. She's like, no, but the car was vibrating. I was like, that's because we were driving on those divots that's in the pavement. That's why. She's like, no, I think you should get out and check. And I'm like, you want me to get out on 95? There's nowhere to pull over. And that breakdown lane was too narrow. Anyways, just be mindful, please. Give yourself space cushion. And I know enough people are not going to watch this, but whatever. If you watch it, please, it's just a reminder. Not a scolding. It's just a reminder. And please, you know, tell others to be mindful and be cautious. That's all. There's nothing wrong with being cautious. Anyways, are there any cards coming out? Should I just keep talking? No. I don't want to keep talking. I feel like my ear is clogged from being sick. I can't hear that well out this ear. I mean, I can hear. I just can't hear as well. Let me scoot over so the cards are falling in between. We have a card. I can't even see what it says or what number it is. It's too warm in here. Oh gosh, it's 211. Alright, well, nothing else is coming out, so we'll read the one card. 16, hothead. Is that you lately? Is that me? Oh, I did say 16, right? Is that anybody you know at the moment? In the recent past? A hothead? Talk about explosive. Honey, you are just one little power keg ready to go off at a moment's notice. Kaboom. What is it that has you so heated? We know there are so many facets of life, especially now, that just make that temper Mercury rise, and sometimes our emotions get the best of us. Maybe you're holding onto a grudge or an argument. If so, just let that shit go. Nothing good has ever come of holding onto a grudge. It makes you cranky, difficult, and it's downright unhealthy. Maybe you are just angry with the state of the world. Well, guess what? You can only change your immediate world. What is that? Energy goes where energy flows. You can only change your immediate world. That which deals with your everyday life. So let's start with letting our fist unclench. And if your jaw is tight, loosen it. If you're like this, relax. If you approach life with positivity, kindness, and patience, your environment almost instantly changes. It becomes calmer, more compassionate, and frankly, just easier. Try some meditation, some art, writing, or boxing. Just find an outlet for the anger that is healthy. If you find you cannot quell this heat, we excuse me. We ask that you seek a lifesaver, a group of anger management, therapy, something that can help you move forward and out of the fire. Yeah, because it's definitely not good for your health at all. Not only that, but when you stay angry and clenched and tense, and it stays with you. And it just keeps you perpetuating it. Just like with anything else, if you stay in a stagnant relationship, if you stay in a toxic relationship, if you do anything the same and it's toxic, it's no good for you. They consider you insane because you're doing the same thing over and over and over, repeating cycles, expecting different outcomes when you're not changing. So it's a mindset. A mindset. Thank you for being here. I appreciate every single one of you that watch, that comment, that like. I appreciate all of it. Thank you for the newcomers, my new subscribers. I'm trying to remember the last think it was like 46. And then last I saw, or like random, because I haven't really been on, I listened to videos on healing and stuff, and you know, something that catches my mind or whatever I, pops into my head and I want to look something up or hear a video or listen as I drive or whatever. I'll look through, see what pops up, and I may start listening. But I do that quite often. I do a lot of research on things. Yeah. You know what? Let's pull, what is it? The universe has your back. The universe has your back. Let's see what we can pull here to get something, or a few, or whatever, for the Human Spirit Oracle. These aren't oracles. These are just the universe speaking to you to let you know that it has your back. Are we getting any? Let's see. Where it stops, nobody knows. Will one pop out, or will I pick? I picked for us. My energy creates my reality. Energy goes where energy flows. What I focus on is what will manifest. That's for you. Let's see if we can get another one or two. The temperature's 27. My apologies for coughing. I really just like winter. I don't know. I hate being sick. And I know you can get sick like in the summer. I am so tired. Let's take that one. The universe has my back. There you go. And that is a card. See? Look. That's a card. So the universe has your back. So take that. Thank you for being here. Again, I appreciate you all. Thank you, newcomers. Everyone have a safe, kind of have a prosperous, safe New Year. At least what they're telling us is New Year. I appreciate you. My name is Monica, and I'm the Spiritual Alchemist. Take care.